Good day, my students, my prospective students. It's a lecturer, Jide Oni-Charles. Last lecture was on SYNOPHONES and HOMOPHONES. So today we continue this particular aspect. But after today, we'll be moving on to a more interesting segment, and that is a syntax, that is structure, grammar in a way. So this segment, that is grammar, is going to constitute a kind of a level playground for me, because the phonology I've been handling, that is the sound patterns of English, actually it's like I have crashed into a foreign territory. I'm not a native speaker of English. So when a non-native speaker speaks a language, there is likely to be some little, problems, in the sense that there'll be a kind of accent problem. There's no way a non-native speaker of a language can use the language exactly as native speakers. So the only thing is that we have studied this. So it's our understanding of the knowledge of the language we are trying to put into practice. But naturally, that particular innate, ability to use the language as native speakers, language may not be there. So I have tried my best, at least as a lecturer of English, so I should be able to handle this. So when you talk of received pronunciation, it's true. Every lecturer or student of language who wants, especially English language, must strive at least to meet up with the received pronunciation standard. But in a way, you see, it's not an easy thing. So now, after today, we'll be moving on to syntax, that is structure of English language, which actually I know I can teach the native speakers themselves in that area. There is no problem about that. Then from there, we move on to semantics. That's the best aspect of me. So no problem. Today, we're going to round off the synophones and homophones. That is, synophones, words of different spellings, but of similar sounds. Similar sounds, not exactly the same sounds, but they are similar. Such words can be confusing sounds, but they are only similar. These are synophones. Then we have the homophones, that is, words of different spellings, but of exactly the same sound. So now, today, we have these four. That is, these four words. Only two of them are homophones, are of exactly the same sound. But there are three separate. That is, they only have similar sounds. So we have them. We have soothe. That's to calm down. Soothe. S-O-O-T-H-E. Soothe. The O is long O. Soothe. Then we have soot. S-O-O-T. It's also O, but it's short. And the consonant there is not interdental, as we have in soothe. Soothe, that's interdental, the TH. But in soot, S-O-O-T, it is the last consonant sound. It's not interdental. It's alveolar sound. So we have soot is alveolar. So we have that soot, short U. That's kind of a powdery formation, powdery deposit, from smoke. So we have that soot. So then next is suit or suit. Suit or suit. That's kind of outer garments, complete garments, worn by people. That is, comprising jacket, trousers, and the rest. Just garments, outer ones, outer garments, complete. If you talk of suit, that suit or suit. There are other meanings for suit. I went to talk of legal or litigation, that is legal suit. So we have that. Then we have these two words that have the same sound, but different spellings. That's sweet and sweet. Sweet, sweet. So we have S-U-I-T-E. It's pronounced sweet. S-U-I-T-E. Sweet. That's like a set of flats or rooms in a hotel, or maybe set of furniture. Because that's sweet. S-U-I-T-E. Then we also have sweet, S-W-E-E-T, S-W-E-E-T, like candy or something that has sugar taste. That's sweet. So we can have these 5 words. So soothe is a synophone to others. Soothe, that's S-O-O-T. It's short O. Not the same as soothe, S-O-O-T-H-E. The sounds are different. Then we have suit or suit, S-U-I-T. Different sounds too, that they are only similar. Then sweet, sweet, S-U-I-T-E, S-W-E-E-T. These ones are pure homophones. Next, we have these 2 words, satire, satire and satire, 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 S-A-T-I-R-E. That's kind of literary work, like play or music, just in a way, in an amusing way, to criticize the system, the evil in the society or government, just at least to condemn this in a very amusing manner. We call this satire, satire. Then we have satire, 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 S-A-T-Y-R. These 2 words, they don't have exactly the same sound, but the sound are similar. So we can talk of synophones. Synophones, words of different spellings, but of similar sounds. Satire and satire, 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 satire. The satire, S-A-T-Y-R, kind of mythological being that is half human, half God. We have this that is in the mythology. But in these days, this word satire means a man that he's sexed up, that is with excessive sexual appetite. That's sexy person. That's a satire. So we have that. Then we have this pair, holy and holy. Holy, when we say holy, holy, H-O-L-Y, that is something sacred. Holy, holy. Then we have holy, W-H-O-L-L-Y, that is completely, completely. W-H-O-L-L-Y, that's holy. In this case, there are 2 L's. The L sound, there are 2 sounds of L. L appears twice in our, the pronunciation. We have holy, holy, holy. That's W-H-O-L-L-Y. Whereas in holy, that is sacred, H-O-L-Y, is only 1 L sound. Holy, 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 holy. Whereas W-H-O-L-L-Y, holy, holy. There are 2 words there. So these 2 are not homophones. They are synophones. Please, as I said earlier on, what I'm giving you online is just the tip of the iceberg. That is not every. There are many things for you to study here. We have this in our lecture materials. So I just touch a little bit of these topics. So like the homophones, if we are to go into this trial, to the homophones and synophones, it may take us like months, 2, 3, or 4 months. But now we are writing off this today so that we can move on to more interesting aspects. That's syntax, grammar per se. I make bold here, and now. Just that I am a real grammarian. I'm a grammarian. I know that. I can boast of that. So let's just be true with today's one. Please join our group on Facebook, JC Training Concept. JC training concept. Please join the group. You see many things there about this program. It's a BA degree course in English. It's corrective, professional use of English course. So please join the group, JC training concept. You see a post there that is intro 1. Intro 1, there's an update, intro 1. You see everything about the program, the cost implications, everything, how to register. We have students already who are registering online. That is, they are already collecting the forms, and some are even planning to start payment of other fees. So that's that. Now we have, there are 3 words here. The 3 words, we can see 2 of them. 2 are homophones, while the 3rd one is a synophone. So we have accent. Accent, as I said at that time, a non-native speaker of any language cannot speak with the real accent, that is native speaker's accent. There must be some difference. That is the way you pronounce words. So we have accent. So accent, A-C-C-E-N-T, accent. So the accent, the R is stretched. The first syllable is up. Then we have accent. 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 There are 2 words pronounced the same way. This accent. This case, the last syllable is stretched. Accent. Accent. So we can't say accent and accent are homophones. No, since the stress patterns are different, they cannot be considered as homophones. So accent is synophones. It's a synophone of accent, accent. Accent, A-S-S-E-N-T, assent, kind of agree or agreement. Agreement. Then we have assent, A-S-C-E-N-T. A-S-C-E-N-T. It's also assent, that is upward movement. Upward movement, or to move up. To move up is assent. That's the verb. But this assent, upward movement. So we have this assent, A-S-S-E-N-T, and assent, A-S-C-E-N-T. They are homophones, but different spellings. Whereas accent, A-C-C-N-T, is a synophone of this, because not of the same sound. Because for the fact that, not apart from the stress placement, accent, there is K sound in it. Accent. So in this case, synophones. Next, we have something, another 3 words that, are very similar. We have the descent. We have descent, descent, descent. So in this case, we have descent, D-E-C-N-T, something proper, appropriate, that's something that is acceptable. That's descent. Descent. In this case, it's D that is stressed. Descent. We have descent. Descent. D-E-S-C-E-N-T. That's downward movement. Downward movement. Descent. Then that's D-E-S-C-E-N-T. We also have descent. Different spelling this time around. That's D-I-S-S-E-N-T. That's to disagree. To disagree. That's disagreement. Disagreement. So we have descent, descent, homophones. Then we have descent, synophones of the other 2. So we have that. Then we have these 4 words. There are many others, but let's just try. And we have these 4 words. We have exalt, 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 exhaust. Because see, in this case, the 4 words are synophones. No 2 words there share the same sound. The 4 words have similar sounds, not the same sounds. We have exalt, exalt, that's E-X-A-L-T, that's to praise. You exalt our God. So exalt, exalt, there is L sound there, exalt. Then we have exalt, exalt. The R is flat, E-X-U-L-T, that's to rejoice. Exalt. Whereas the first one is exalt, while this one is exalt, exalt. Then we have exalt, 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 long O, but there is no L sound. The first has L sound, but this exalt, E-X-H-O-R-T, that's to advise, that is strong, strongly advise somebody. When you advise, that's why I said no two words can be the same in meaning. No two words at all can have exactly the same meaning, but we can have similar meaning. So these are synonyms. Exalt and advise, they have similar meanings. When we say exalt, that is, there should be strongly advise somebody. So exalt, E-X-H-O-R-T. Then we have exhaust. You can see these sounds are different. Exhaust, E-X-H-A-U-S-T, to use up completely. Exhaust, 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 exalt, exalt, exalt. We start over again. Exalt, exalt, exalt. That's E-X-A-L-T. Exalt, exalt, exalt. E-X-U-L-T. Exalt, exalt. E-X-H-O-R-T. Exhaust, exhaust. E-X-H-A-U-S-T. You can see they sound alike, not exactly the same sound. So they are synophones. There are many others, but let's just let me call it today because we have a lot. I'm so anxious that we move into the next segment. Grammar. I'm a grammarian, I've told you. When we start that, you understand. But all these I'm teaching are just little bits of what we have in our lecture materials. Register for this course, you'll be very happy you did. You'll be glad you did. Register. I would say you'll be happy because happiness is permanent. Now gladness is temporary. You'll be happy for life. Happiness will be part of you for life. So please join our group on Facebook. That's JC Training Concept. Then go through the post. You see a post there. That's Intro 1, Introductory Lecture 1. You see all the necessary things you need to know about this program. We are going places. Thank you very much. Thank you.